Welcome back to our journey through the history of artificial intelligence. Today, we are diving into a crucial period that shaped the course of AI development, the first AI winter. What led to this dramatic downturn and how did the field recover? Let us explore. In the 1950s and 60s, artificial intelligence was a new and exciting frontier. Pioneers like Herbert Simon and Marvin Minsky made bold predictions about the future of AI. Dartmouth Conference, organized in 1956, often seen as the birth of AI, sparked immense optimism. Researchers believed that machines capable of human-like intelligence were just around the corner. Early AI programs showed immense promise. The logic theorist and the general problem solver tackled complex problems, fueling high expectations. Expert systems like Dendral and Mycin demonstrated AI potential in specialized fields. Dendral was developed in 1960s at Stanford University to assist chemists in identifying unknown organic molecules. Specifically, it helped analyze mass spectrometry data to hypothesize the structure of organic compounds. Dendral used a combination of heuristic rule and a knowledge base of chemistry to generate possible molecular structure that matched the given mass spectrometry data. It was one of the first systems to demonstrate the power of domain-specific knowledge in problem solving. Mycin was developed at Stanford University in early 1970s by a team that included Edward Shortleaf. It was designed to assist physicians in diagnosing bacterial infection and recommending antibiotic treatments. Mycin used a rule-based approach, incorporating around 450 rules derived from medical expertise. It asked the user a series of questions about the patient's symptoms and lab result and then applied its rule to diagnose the infection and recommend appropriate antibiotics. Mycin was notable for its use of a certainty factor model to handle uncertainty in medical diagnosis, allowing to provide recommendation even when not all information was available. Both Dendral and Mycin demonstrated the importance of representing domain-specific knowledge explicitly within AI system. However, as the 1970s approached, cracks began to appear. The limitation of early AI systems became evident. They struggle with real-world complexity, scalability, and a phenomena known as knowledge acquisition bottleneck. In 1966, the ALPAC report, commissioned by US government, evaluated progress in machine translation. The verdict was very harsh. Little real progress has been made and funding was cut significantly. Then, in 1973, the Lighthill report in the UK delivered another blow. It criticized AI progress in robotics, language processing, and problem solving, recommending reduced funding for AI research. The repercussions were severe. Government and private sector funders pulled back, leading to widespread cuts in AI research budget. Many promising projects were abandoned or slowed down. Researchers shifted their focus to other fields, and the once thriving AI community faced a period of stagnation. Technological limitation compounded the issue. The computer of the time lacked the power needed for complex AI tasks, and many algorithms were still in their infancy. Rule-based systems, which formed the backbone of many AI applications, were brittle and struggled with exceptions. The first AI winter taught valuable lessons: the importance of setting realistic goals, focusing on foundational research, and the necessity of interdisciplinary collaboration. Today, AI is thriving, driven by these lessons and the relentless pursuit of innovation. As we look to the future, the story of first AI winter reminds us of the challenges and triumphs that shape our technological journey. For next episode of AI Evolution, stay tuned to our channel Dumb Analytics.